Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, you are welcome. My name is Anita Fon, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to help this channel grow, and do not forget to hit the notification bell to get notified each and every time I upload new tutorials on my channel. And if you're an old member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to make this wrap skirt step by step. So if you want to know how I'll be going about it, keep on watching. First thing I will do is to come here. I'm going to draw a straight line, which is going to be my waistline. After doing so, the next thing I will do is to go ahead now, measure from the waist to the hip deep line, which is 7.5 inch. Mark that up, then I'll move down to the length of this skirt and mark it up, your desired length. After doing so, I'll go ahead now to connect it with a straight line, like so and like this. First thing I'll do is to take round the waist and divide it by 4, and I'm also going to add 1 inch for the dark and 1 inch for the sewing allowance. I'll come to my hip deep line. I'll take round my hip and divide it by 4. I'll be adding just 1 inch for the allowance, because you know the dark does not really get down to the hip deep line. All right, once I'm done doing so, I'll just go ahead to mark that up. Then I'll measure whatever I have from this hip deep line from here to here. I'm going to be marking the same thing at the length of this skirt. Then I'll go ahead now to connect those points together. Now that we are done connecting it together, I'll just go ahead, take the nipple to nipple measurement, which mine is 7 divided by 2, give me 3.5. I'll just mark the center line, and I'm going to go down by 4 inch and mark that up. Then I'll mark my dark of 1/2 inch to the left and 1/2 inch to the right. Remember, I said this dark is not obligated for you to add, okay? Because it's a wrap skirt. But because I want it to be fitting, to be a little bit fitted, that's why I'm adding the dark. I'll just go ahead now. I will slant it down here by 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to take my pan curve ruler and place it up like so. I will go ahead to connect it up. Once I'm done connecting that up, I'll just go ahead to cut that up. I'll go up here by 1 inch and connect that up. Later on, I'll cut it. So here's the front. I'll just use the front to create the back pattern. I'll go up here from that line that went down by 1 inch. Then I'm gonna connect it all the way to the waistline, as you can see, like this. Once we're done connecting that, everything, the rest of the stuff is going to be the same. So I'll just go ahead to connect it and cut that up. I'll just go ahead now to cut down. And now you're going to go up here by 3 inch. Then to grab the French curve ruler and just connect it all the way to that 80 inch. And then this other side, I'll be using a pan curve ruler for that. I'm just taking my time while making sure everything is neat, okay? I'll go ahead to connect it up. After connecting, this is what we should have. I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Now I realize that this is not really looking nice. The curve is not nice, so I'll go ahead to blend that up and also cut it. When I'm done cutting it, this is what I have, and I have the back piece, as you can see. Now we'll go ahead now. I'm just going to place it up to my fabric and I'm going to cut it up, okay? Cutting it, make sure you place the right side of your fabric facing each other. As you can see, I already went ahead and cut it, and the back, both the back and the front, I placed the right side of my fabric facing each other. I went ahead and cut two pieces. This way is going to cross. Then I'll just go ahead now to pin up the dark. I notch where the dark is going to be. I'll just go ahead to pin them up, and I'm going to do the same thing to all the pieces. When I'm done pinning it, I'll just take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch. As you can see, I went ahead and stitched it. You need to press that up to lay that flat. And I also did the same thing to the back piece, okay? Now we're going to be joining the side seams to the back. Place it up like this, and you're going to go ahead and pin that up. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and pin the side seams. After pinning it, we'll take it to the machine and we're going to stitch. So what I did was to go ahead and cut a very long band. I'm going to fold 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch in what I press that up. Very long one. Normally you're not supposed to cut this before. You're supposed to cut it after joining the two side seams of the skirt together, so you should know exactly exactly the amount of fabric you will need to cut. So I went ahead and joined the two side seams, you can see. And here, normally you're supposed to measure up whatever you have from here all the way to this other side, like so, before cutting this piece. All right, I cut that before. All right, now we'll go ahead now, after like I've hemmed that this piece one side while leaving the other side, we're going to go ahead now, set the machine, the stitch. I'll set the width of my stitch to 7, while the wide at around 5, so that we'll be able to stitch and gather. If it is a light piece, we'll just gather it by itself. This is what it's looking like, as you can see. Now we're going to go ahead, we'll be pinning the right side to this downer part of the skirt. I will just go ahead to notch it up. That's to mark the center. Then I'll start spinning from the side to that center. Take your time and pin it. And once we're done pinning, I'll just take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch that up. After sewing it, this is what it looked like. As you can see, it's very beautiful. Now I will just go ahead now to fold it up. I'll be measuring whatever I have on the waist right here like this and cut my band. So mine is 25 multiplied by 2 will give me 50, and then I'm going to be adding a 12 extra inch to that 50 both side, right? Meaning that altogether is 64. See, then you fold 1/2 inch and 1/2 in and press. I also press it at the center. I will take it and join it now, one side to the skirt. After joining it, we will go ahead now, just fold this over like this. So you can see I'll go ahead to fold this over like this, then we're going to stitch and cover the raw edge. Now I'm going to take it to the machine and stitch, and we are done with this wrap skirt. So this is what they look like. As you can see, I went ahead and stitched and I pressed everything up to lay them flat. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do not forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment and share. I hope to see you on my next project. Let me know at the comment section if there's anything you want me to change, or if there's anything you want me to make. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on the next project. Bye bye.